What's going on, everybody? It is Kdones4569. I'm not even looking at the camera right now. What's going on, everybody? It's Kdones here, and this is going to be a little bit of a different video today. Since it's the new year, 2024, congratulations. Yeah, whatever, I don't really care. This is going to be a little bit of a different video today because just thought I'd do something new, and as you could probably tell from the title of the video, I just saw my first movie of 2024. I was about to say, oh, my first movie of all time. Nah, I am a big movie guy, let me tell you. And as you could obviously, again, read from the title, I saw a movie called The Beekeeper with Jason Statham, one of my favorite actors. I love everything that he does. There are some movies of his that haven't really been necessarily the best, but they're still good, but like they're not freaking woke like most fucking movies are nowadays. Anyways, this is just my first impressions of the movie. I literally just saw it. I'm in my driveway at my house right now, and man, I gotta say, this movie, not a bad start to start off the new year of 2024. The movie, for those of you who haven't seen it, just click off the video right now. If you have seen it, keep watching, I guess. But yeah, the movie follows Jason Statham, who pretty much is a guy, well, he's a beekeeper, but he also he's not a guy who you want to mess with. And the one thing that I got from this movie is that this feels like a John Wick movie if John Wick was a beekeeper. And I personally love the John Wick franchise. I saw the fourth one last year, but I'm not talking about John Wick. I'm talking about the Beekeeper. But anyways, that was like the whole message that I got from this movie, is that Jason Statham's character is just basically John Wick if, like I said, he was a beekeeper. And this movie, it does not shy away from its R rating. It's rated R. It does not hold back on the violence. It does not hold back on that at all. There was one moment in particular where he was just going at it at this one guy. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But basically, there was a scene where he was just going all in. I mean, at first of all, this is kind of a spoiler. He shoots the guy in the face. And by that, I mean, he shoots him directly in the freaking cheek. And he's still alive. But he comes back and he's just fighting Jason Statham. He's like, the guy's pretty much a freaking tank. Like the hardest enemy, the hardest fucking enemy that Jason Statham fights in the whole movie. But no, he's not the main bad guy. The main bad guy of this movie, let me tell you. Well, first of all, he's the same guy that plays, I think his name's Scott, in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I never saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, mainly because I didn't really care about it. But he wasn't bad. And I was kind of thinking in my head, like, as I saw his character, I was like, you know who would be like a better villain? Not that he wasn't bad, not that this guy was bad or anything, but I sort of feel like Aaron Paul could have been a pretty good bad guy, or at least could have been a better actor for that choice. But no, he still did. This guy, he still did a pretty good job, I gotta say. So what would I rate this movie out of 10? I would personally I would rate this movie either a solid 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. This was a pretty good movie. The funny thing is, I went and saw this movie with my friend, and I told him, if this movie does well, if it does well in the box office, then I can potentially see Beekeeper 2, like Beekeeper 3, like if they can make this a whole freaking franchise of movies. I personally think that this movie takes a lot of inspiration from the John Wick movies. And let me tell you, I am all for a John Wick style movie. And yeah, and the reason why I say John Wick is because Jason Statham's character, his character is basically this retired, not special forces guy, but like he's like a retired hitman. I don't know if I want to say hitman, but like he's a retired guy that you do not want to fuck with. And he, of course, gets out of retirement because of these higher up people who steal money from this old lady that Jason Statham was living with. And he even says in the movie, like, oh, you out of everyone in the world, like, you are the only person that took care of me or something. But yeah, she basically She's one of those old people who basically fall for scams, basically. Hi, Editing Kyle here. I just realized I say basically like 50,000 fucking times in this video. So yeah, that's just a habit of mine. I use filler words a lot, and I use and and basically, like I said. So yeah, that's just a thing that I do. You're gonna have to get used to it. And yeah, back to the video. She gets all of her money stolen, and what does she do? Not go to the police. She fucking bops herself. You know, I can't say the K word because of fucking YouTube or whatever. She ends herself, basically. It's pretty much like John Wick, where John Wick loses his dog and his wife, so he goes out of retirement. It's the same thing. And also, like I said, like, I would be so down if this first Beekeeper movie just fucking explodes at the box office in theaters, like out of nowhere, and just becomes a full-on franchise. You know, we got Beekeeper like 2, 3, 4, like, I want a whole friggin', you know, franchise of this, because this might as well be, you know, at least for me, this might as well be on the same level as the fucking John Wick movies. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by this movie, to say the least. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Like I said, I gave it a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. Let me know if you guys saw this movie or not. If you did, what'd you think about it? I personally had fun with it. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.